Alright guys, Tony here, and I'm going to show you how to set up a YouTube video ad campaign that costs 1 cent per click. Okay, so you can run dollar per day campaigns, and the purpose of this is to increase the watch time on your video. At the same time, you should be able to get a decent retention time on your video, so that's a percentage of the video that people watch, and that comes down to the way that we set this ad campaign up. Okay, so what we want to do is get dollar per day campaigns and 1 cent cost per click, so that we can increase the video watch time with good retention time. How do we do it? Okay, I'm going to show you step by step, and if you stay till the end of the video, I will give you the link where you can get a checklist that will take you step by step through all of this, and all you have to do is check it off. Okay, so I'll show you just now what that looks like. If I just come into Google Chrome quickly, and I click over here, you can see I've got a Chrome extension here. If you open this up, you can see the checklist is here, and as you go through the checklist, you can check things off, and you will see you've got a progress bar down here as well. So if you want to get a hold of this, just stay to the end of the video, and I'm going to show you everything in this video that you can use within this checklist. This is exactly the same campaign, okay, that gets 1 cent cost per click ads. Okay, 1 cent cost per click video views. So first of all, let's try and understand what we're doing here. How do we get penny clicks? Well, basically we're pre-qualifying people 2 times. Okay, we pre-qualify them because we'll target them with keywords, and the ads will only appear if they have searched for those keywords. Okay, so that's the first pre-qualification. The ads won't show to them unless they have been typing in those particular keywords. Okay, second thing is, these are YouTube discovery ads. These are not the ads that play before a video or interrupt a video. Okay, these are ads that the thumbnail will show on the right sidebar or at the top of the page in a YouTube search. Okay, or the right sidebar if somebody's watching a video. Therefore they have to click on that. Okay, so first of all, you've targeted them with your keywords, so they're kind of pre-qualified the first time. The ad will not show unless they're coming from having searched for those keywords. And secondly, then they are choosing to click through on your video from the thumbnail that's showing, so that way you have pre-qualified them 2 times. So what we'll do is we'll set up a new campaign. And here you can see we can create a campaign without goals and guidance. We're going to choose that, and then we're going to choose video. Okay, click on that, and then you will see this automatically has custom campaign sort of checkbox. Here we will choose that and click on continue. Okay, now campaign name, we're going to give it a name. I'm going to call this one VidCurate. Okay, this is one of my software tools, and here we'll put in bidding strategy. It's going to be maximum cost per view. Okay, here the budget, we're going to put in the campaign total, or we can put in here daily. Okay, daily campaign, we're going to put in here, we can put in $1 per day. Okay, or if you want to do it on campaign level, where you're going to do multiple ad groups at $1 per day, then you can do that as well, which is what I prefer to do. I like to put this at $5, but you can put it $1 just the same. I'm going to put it $5 because I'm going to do 5 different ad groups later myself, but I will set up the first one showing you how to do this. Okay, so I'm going to put this at $5 per day, but you can put it at $1 per day. Right, now come down a little bit, and you can see here locations. I'm going to choose all countries and all territories, and the way I'm going to run this is I'm going to do this in stages, so that people who have been searching for those keywords, no matter where they are in the world, I have more audience there that I can pre-target and pre-qualify. And then from those audience, because they're already interested in that particular topic or these keywords, okay, if they click through on that, it's going to increase my retention time. It's going to increase my watch time. It doesn't matter where in the world they are. It makes absolutely no difference, because what I want to do here, first of all, is to get retention time, to get the watch time, so that we can rank the video, and then we can come back in, we can be more specific with the location targeting. Okay, so we want to rank the video first, so we can start to get some organic traffic. We can start to get reasonably good CTR click-through rate, that will also help to improve the quality score, which will also help to decrease the costs as well, so that when we do go targeting more, all we're going to do is come in and create targeting for whatever countries you want to specify. For example, you might want to specify USA, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Ireland, Singapore, all of the English speaking countries, more or less. You can do it like that. South Africa is another one. Okay, so languages, I'm going to choose in here only for English, because I want people who speak English, because my training etc is in English. Come down a little bit. You can go into content exclusions, when you can show your ads and when not to show your ads. I tend to not use that so much anymore. I used to do the frequency capping, and the frequency capping means that you only show the video so many times to a person over a certain period of time. So you can say, like, don't show my video more than once in 30 days. I used to do it like that. I'm not going to do it for this campaign, because sometimes people need multiple sort of exposure to an offer before they will click through. But if you've got large enough audience, then you might just want to skip past them and don't show them the ad again for another week or 2 weeks or 4 weeks, whatever you choose. Okay, ad schedule, we're going to keep it all day. And here, the ad group name, all I'm going to do here is put in here AG1 for ad group 1. Okay, and you can put in here worldwide, WW. Okay, and you can put in here PC for penny clicks or something like that. Okay, just whatever makes sense to you. This is only for you. Okay, now demographics, I'm going to leave it. Okay, I'm not going to choose anything in here. All of this I'm going to leave. Okay, if somebody's interested in these keywords and clicks on the ad, then they're interested in whatever that video is about. Audiences is where you can choose according to topic, etc, etc. I'm not going to choose that. Okay, what I want to do is I want to choose keywords. Okay, keywords. Now, to choose the keywords, I've already got them done. How did I get them done? I used the tool. This tool here is one of my tools. Okay, it's called Tag Grabber. It's within the Ad Blaster software suite. And what we can do here is we can put in a whole bunch of keywords in here. And what it does is it goes and finds the top ranked, the most used tags for each one of these keywords. So you can see here I've got number of search results, 50. So for example, this first keyword here, YouTube SEO, it's going to pull the tags, all of the tags used from the top 50 search results, and it will pull back a maximum of 100 tags between all of those, and then it will sort them by the most used. You can see this has been used. YouTube SEO keyword has been used 86 times. How to rank YouTube videos has been used 68 times between those 50 results. But here's what's powerful about this particular tool. You can do this with multiple keywords. So what I did is I started with the keyword, simple keyword YouTube SEO, and then when I got some results, I double clicked on some of these, and when you double click on these, here's what happens. You can see it starts to add over here, and then we can simply copy and paste from here. Okay, so I go through and I'm really specific with this. Now the advantage is we're actually using keywords and tags that people are using in their videos. We're not using keyword tools that give you some keywords that it thinks is related, etc. We're actually using the tags that people are using and ranking for in YouTube. Okay, they're using these tags and they're ranking for these keywords. So these are the most relevant tags that we can get, right? Because YouTube is ranking them anyway for these keywords. Okay, these are the keywords that they used to rank. That's the keywords they were targeting. So what we're doing then is we're taking these keywords, and what I did, let me come back out here, put those keywords in here. Now I've got a tool that I use to help me to put a one per line. Okay, now I can from the Ad Blaster tool, I can download it. Okay, I can save it, download it, and it will be loaded in a TXT file one per line. Sometimes I like to just use this tool here called dealing.co. Okay, you can get, it's a free tool. You can put in your keywords, comma separated here, click on this, it will put them one per line over here. Very easy to use. Okay, now let's come back into the ads. Put my keywords in here. Now because I'm going worldwide, I know that I can do this for quite cheap. The second thing that I like to do here is I start to run this campaign, but also at the same time, what I would do is I would take these keywords and I will go into this other tool here called the Tube Placement Finder. Okay, now the Tube Placement Finder, I can start a new project, and I'm going to put in here the keyword YouTube SEO, and I'm going to put all of those keywords that we found, those keywords that was really specific, the ones I chose from all those results that came back, the ones that are really specific to what my video is about. I can click and add that into a project. Okay, and then I can start processing, and that is going to go and find YouTube videos that have got monetization enabled that we can use for targeting. Okay, so we can target those videos exactly, so I can run a separate campaign later targeting those videos. Okay, so I'll come down a little bit, so I'll go past the placements. I've got my keywords. Next thing is the bidding. Okay, maximum CPV, cost per view bid. Now you can put something like 0.02 and say don't show me show my ad if it's going to be bidding more than 2 cents cost per view. I don't want to pay more than 2 cents cost per view. Okay, when we do this strategy worldwide, and when we do this strategy for dollar per day, usually I expect that I'm going to get 1 cent cost per view. Usually to get 1 cent cost per view, I always have like 0.02, so I put it in here for 2 cents I'm willing to pay. But because we've gone worldwide, we can usually get it for 1 cent cost per view. That means for every dollar spent per day, you get 100 video views per day. Okay, if you got 500 video views per day, it's costing you $5. Okay, so if you think about that in comparison, if you think about Fiverr.com, for example, you go and buy a Fiverr gig that costs you $5, you pay $2 for the Fiverr fee as well, $7 here, you can have 700 targeted video views. Which one do you think is going to be more beneficial for you if you are looking for traffic from Fiverr.com? Okay, this works better. Okay, this is much better. So while we can do that, I've set my targeting for 2 cents cost per view. Now we've got to put in the video URL. So I'll just go and grab my video URL from here, copy the link address, and I'll come into my ad. And when I do that, you can see it's popping up here with the video and the thumbnail. Here we're going to choose video discovery ad. Okay, we're almost done, Okay, so everything so far is really easy, right? Nothing hard at all. The only thing you got to be careful is your keywords need to be really specific. Okay, so here I'm going to take a headline, and I've already got a headline here on another screen. I'm going to put that headline in here. Now have a look over here what happens. Okay, when I click on description, you can see the headline here. That's what it's going to look like on the mobile. So you can see here that I'm kind of run out of characters on mobile for that headline to make any sort of impact. I have my thumbnail that can make an impact, but my headline is not good. So what I want to do is I want to put in a headline that people can read. So I'm just going to change that from new kind of YouTube SEO tool to new YouTube SEO tool. You can see that fits now nicely. That means that you can probably better to do longer headlines in a different ad campaign. Okay, so if you want to use longer headlines for desktop, for example, if you click on desktop, you can see you've got more space here to work with. Okay, you've got a couple of description areas that you can see in the desktop, but in the mobile all you have is a headline. So you want to make sure your headline can be seen fully within here. Okay, next, description. I'm just going to take from my second screen over here, paste this in. Okay, so now you can see I don't have this description showing here, but if I click to the desktop, you can see it is showing and it's in full. Okay, next I will do that one more time. Take another description, put it in here. Okay, come up and you can see that is showing in here as well. Okay, so that's, I was able to do that. Now, what I normally would do here is run some different ads and run some different campaigns maybe, where we can have like $1 per day on each angle. So for example, if I want to do an ad that is about, for example, this one is increase video views today, YouTube SEO tool, increase video views today. Okay, that's one of the benefits of using a YouTube SEO tool. You're using it so that you get more views on your videos, that you want to get rankings so that you get more views, so that you can get people taking an action, or you can make sales ultimately. Okay. Secondly, what we can do is we can take some other angles that fit in. So I can keep everything here the way it is until this point here, the description. And what I might do the next time is put in something like drive rankings and traffic today. Okay. So I might go with the traffic angle, I might go with the video views angle, I might go with the rankings angle, and see which is working better. We can do like A/B testing, etc. Okay, so that's what we can do, is we can just click now to create the campaign, and really quick and really easy. Now the checklist, I will put the link in the description. All you have to do is click on that link and you can install that checklist that will show you exactly what we did here. Okay, so my campaign is ready. Now I need to set up some billing, etc. for this account, but that's basically how we set that up, and I can run that as soon as I set my billing up in here, and that means I will start to drive traffic to this video as early as today. Okay, so traffic is basically, it's a commodity. Okay, you can switch it on, you can switch it off, it doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. I've just shown you a way that you can set up that is cheaper than a Fiverr gig. Okay, so if you can spend $7 on a Fiverr gig, you can spend $7 here and don't feel threatened by it, because you can set your daily budget. You can set it to $1 per day. Even if you've forgotten, you can back 3 weeks later, it would have cost you only $21. Okay, so that way you can be in control. You can even set an end date if you want to as well, so that you don't spend more in a particular campaign than what you wanted to spend. Okay, so you've got complete control. It's a nice little strategy. Now if you use this part first with the worldwide views, that will help you to get increased watch time. It will help you to get decent retention time, and then you can come in and you can set up an extra campaign, or try and edit this campaign where you could just be really specific, and you can go really specific with, you know, one campaign for United States, one campaign for Australia, one campaign for Canada, etc., etc. You can get really specific at that point, and that way you can learn a lot more of what's happening as well. Now, all of this kind of stuff we've just shown you here, it's all available with my Ad Blaster tool. Okay, you can see that the YouTube placement campaign we just run, it pulled back 1,699 video URLs. Usually with those kind of tools, it will pull back about 200 or 300, because you can only search with one keyword, so everybody tends to be bidding on the same videos to advertise on. So for example, if there's 100 people using those kind of YouTube advertising tools from like TubeSift or Vero or any of those kind of tools, and they're typing in something like lose weight fast or keto diet, they're all getting the same results back because they're using one keyword. The advantage that we've got is we're using multiple keywords, so therefore we have a bigger inventory. And when you do the tube placement strategy with exactly this same strategy, only changing your keywords instead to the video URLs, I find that it costs like 2 cents cost per click if you go worldwide. Okay, again, the worldwide audience is just because they're pre-qualified, they're interested, they've clicked on the ads, they've been pre-qualified 2 times. That will help us to get a higher retention time, a higher video watch time, so that we can get better rankings and we can reduce our ad costs as well, because we're getting high click-through rates, etc., etc. Okay, that's basically what we're doing with the worldwide. Then you can come and change it. But have a look at this where in here where it says D-Day campaigns. D-Day is for $1 a day campaigns. Okay, nothing to do with the war. $1 per day campaigns. Okay, and what you can do, instead of all those settings that I just did, you can come in here, you can put in your video URL, you can put in here your ad headlines. You can see we even got in here so that you don't go over on the actual number of characters that you can use. Okay, and you can set your Google account. You set that in your settings before you run an ad. Give it an ad group name, set your budget, your maximum cost per click, and basically you can choose here if you want to put in keywords. Then you can add your keywords in here. for example. Oops. Just add your keywords in here. Or if you want to use the video URLs, you can do that as well. Okay, so you can basically import the URLs from CSV. So you can export a CSV. We will get that, so it will just pull in directly from the YouTube placement tool. But for now, we can do that quite easily just by importing a CSV. And that means with these campaigns, we can set this up very quickly and very easily. And all you have to do is click start the campaign, and it will do everything that I've just shown you in the background. So even if you know nothing about YouTube advertising, if you can copy and paste your video URL, if you can add your ad copy, set up an account, put in your ads account in here, and click on start after you've set your budget. That's all you need to do. Okay, it's really quick and really easy. I will put a link to Ad Blaster in the video description, and I will put a link as well to the checklist. So if you don't want to buy Ad Blaster, that's fine. You can just follow along with the checklist that will show you step by step exactly how to do that, and also we'll show you how to set up remarketing as well. So install the Chrome extension. Even if you are going to buy Ad Blaster, you can install the Chrome extension. Now, how much does this cost? Well, for this particular tool, for the day-to-day campaigns, you can get this for as little as $27. Okay, it's really cheap. Okay, we put it at a low cost so that we can get as many people in as possible, so I have a larger audience that I can work with, so that we can do some cool things like we're doing in this video, and some affiliate marketing strategies as well. So if you want to get a hold of this, it's only $27, but do install the YouTube SEO, the YouTube ad campaign checklist, okay, from the Chrome store. I'll put the link in the description for that as well, and that will give you the steps that you need to be able to set up remarketing in just 2 or 3 clicks in your Google Ads account, so that you can target people. Even if they have watched your video and didn't take an action, you can retarget to them, much cheaper cost. And again, what you're looking at doing now is you're increasing your retention time, your watch time, your click-through rate, etc., etc. Okay, thank you for watching.